It's time. Time to react to some Phil.
Time to relax your anus. In that sidescrollers interview.
And here we go.
They keep bringing shit up from my villains. You said this once, you said it forever. Your opinion can never change. You can never grow as a person. You can never evolve. What kind of a way is that to go through? So if you ever make a mistake, you can never improve from the mistake? The fuck are you talking about? It's kind of like how I feel.
Phil, the difference is most people own up to their mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all screw up on stuff. You don't know how to improve and move on.
I was treated in that sidescrollers interview. They keep bringing shit up from my past, and I explained to them, that was the old me. I'm changing, I'm evolving, I'm different. Watch my content from today. No!
Phil, you have not changed. The only reason, and again, this is why you are so butthurt about the Sidescrollers podcast. You haven't really changed. You're still begging for money. You just do it a little bit more stealthily and hope that people don't notice. People know who you are. That's why you're never improving. You're never going to make money. You're never going to completely change.
You said that a million times. Yeah, because it's true. But you don't want to give the person a chance. Instead, you just want to sit here and crap like the rest of the internet. It's not fair. That's not a mature way to go through life. Because everyone gets judged, right? Everyone has the right to make mistakes, grow from them, and improve. So just because I treated games unfairly in the past doesn't mean I'm going to continue to do that in the future. You may not realize this, but you're a furry creature and you are very warm. Sitting on my crotch, you're going to make me hot and sweaty down there. It's not very comfortable.
This man is not a entertainer.
Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for a really, really supportive week. If you haven't noticed, look at this. This week, we had so many memberships and gifted memberships on the channel. We started off this week in the low 500s. Yeah, it was like low to mid 500s, and here we are about to hit 700 members on the channel. For the first time in months, I haven't had that many members since like the fall, when it was the middle of all the busiest gaming season of the year. There's a small percentile of people who maybe have had it for the first time, and they really enjoy it. I'm certainly not saying that this is something that happens all the time. It's not. But a very small percentile of people who renew help the channel long term. And that's why, this channel gets the level of support it does. And I'm very happy about that. Thank you. Even if it means 1% of the people who are gifted a membership decide to renew it, that's still growth. You see? So you got short-term growth and support, but then you have long-term growth that comes as a result of it.
Why do you beg?
And some people go, oh, see, Phil's failing. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? This week was a humongous support week. Why on earth would you say?
All right then, Phil. Stop begging for tips. Stop crying about money. Just stop doing that stuff and people wouldn't shit on you as much. Just maybe.
Something stupid like that. Because there's people out there who, no matter what, they gotta be so negative about everything, and they're doing it on purpose to God forbid, to have a modicum, a little bit of success in any way, shape, or form. They can't stand it. They're, oh my God, they can't believe that there's people who enjoy my content. They can't believe that I'm not just a living meme on the internet for them to make fun of. They're so upset about this. So
you are a living meme. You masturbated on live stream and you tried to say that you were scratching your leg. That's funny to people. I mean, good God, dude. Like, I don't know how you don't get it. You're that dense.
Too bad. It was a great week. And I'm excited for the final day of the week. You wait today. Obviously, the preferred way would be tips if you could, because tips have been on the slower side this week. But it's not the end of the world if we have another slow tips day. I'm
not
okay.
The end of the world,
you know what I mean? It's funny because these people they say things.
See, the only reason he's acting like this now is because everybody burned his ass. The Sidescrollers interview burned his ass, and his channel is on the verge of being shut down now. People are copyrighting his shit. And, I mean, he may not be able to keep it afloat that much longer. So now you're trying to act nice and skirt tail around it and act like, oh, well, it's not going to hurt me that bad. Shut the hell up, Phil.
Things like See, and Phil says that he's not going to pay his rent and he's not going to do this and that. First of all, I don't even have rent. I never had rent. I don't know what they're talking about. No, if you haven't noticed, I haven't talked about stuff like that in ages. Things have been pretty good.
You do!
Admittedly, the last couple of months.
God.
I would say ever since I launched ESP Reacts, it's helped a bit. Really, in the past, things have been bad financially for me. Things have been incredibly tight to the point where I've had, weeks, months where I'm like, guys, I really need help. If you can help me, please do. If you haven't noticed, that hasn't happened recently, right? In a couple of months, if not more.
The first stream of his that I went into, alright, this is when he was playing, it was Resident Evil Remake. That's fairly recent. I barely went in. I was like, okay, he's playing one of my favorite games. I'm going to go in and check it out. See how he's doing on it. Literally, the first thing I heard was, guys, can you please give tips, man? Because, oh my gosh, I might have to buy lunch meat sandwiches tomorrow. And that was literally what I walked into. Your stream, Phil. I didn't watch a detractor. I didn't watch anybody else. I watched you. You are your own detractor.
And they act like that's not the case. Like, oh, Phil's still there doing the same thing every day. No, actually. It's not the case, but they will pretend like everything is black and white and absolute and things never change and things never improve, right? So, all I would say is ignore the nonsense, don't listen to the bullshit. What's the preferred way? Well, yeah, obviously tips would be great because tips are going to have a slower week this week. But any way you want to support, I don't look at gift horse in the mouth, man. This is my life, my livelihood. This is how I make my living. Any way you want to support, I don't look at gift horse in the mouth, man. This is my life, my livelihood. This is how I make my living. If you were thinking of tipping, remember we have these tips goals in effect, and the sooner we hit them, the better, because you get a longer reward. If you want to see a hat, well, then tip earlier, so that way people can vote. We can have a hat for a lengthier portion of the stream, as opposed to the other day when we hit the hat goal. We had like 10 minutes of me. Yesterday. Yeah, that's right. It was yesterday. We had like 10 minutes wearing the Dumas helmet, and we didn't have a chance to even run the poll because the stream was over. You see? So, why not do something to hype up and build up the release of Street Fighter 6? So we talked about, wow, let's do a Street Fighter hype day. Now, we have to think of a name. Number one, I'm going to do challenge runs in classic Street Fighter games. I have the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, which includes all versions of Street Fighter 2, all versions of Street Fighter 3, and all versions of Street Fighter Alpha. You guys will challenge me to play those games on the highest difficulty level. You'll get to choose the character that I play with as I try to beat the CPU on the hardest difficulty. Then, not only that, but we're going to do some tier maker events. You guys like the tier maker I did last week, so we're going to do special fighting game themed tier makers. Perhaps what we'll do is, in addition to that, and this was a eureka moment I had yesterday. I was donated to me was a Street Fighter cookbook, which is a book of various kinds of finger foods, drinks, snacks, and things. My wife has wanted to make stuff out of that cookbook, but we didn't really have a reason to or an opportunity. Well, what if she makes a bunch of things out of that cookbook, and over the course of the day, I eat them live and taste test them on stream for you guys? How cool is that? Oh, by the way, yes,
we all know what that is. He eats food on live stream so he can, write it off as a tax break.
Maybe dressing up for the occasion.
Alright, but anyways, I think my video is about done, but he could be making so much more money. He should have just went for Keemstar's podcast. He should have accepted it. Just like, again, Wings and Boogie don't even like Keemstar. They don't even like each other. Wings hates Keemstar, and whenever he called him on the phone, he's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Phil, you're an idiot. If he came on my live stream and said, I want you to be in this podcast, I'd be like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sign me up. Oh my God, Phil. You haven't changed. And if your channel gets shut down, it's really your fault because you didn't do anything to secure it. I just can't with this man. I don't get it.